Normally, I have the perfect lighting. Normally, I have the perfect background. Normally, everything seems perfect. But I'm at a point in my life where I'm just tired of showing up like everything is all together. And I don't do it intentionally. I just feel like it's in me because that's how I grew up in a way. It was always, you're a reflection of me. You need to look like this. You need to act like this. So I'm just so used to wanting everything to be perfect, wanting the best lighting, the best hairstyle, the best makeup. I'm just so used to all of the little things that really don't matter for real. It's 11:30 p.m. and something in my spirit told me to get up and record. I just have a problem with procrastinating because I want everything to be perfect all the time. And I'm just tired of that. So here we are. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie if you're new, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we will be talking about healing the mother wound and the acceptance that comes with that. So let's get into it. The toughest part of healing my mother wound was accepting and acknowledging that I even had a mother wound to begin with. I had to reflect on my past experiences with my mom and recognize the impact that it had on me, which was the emotional neglect, the criticism, the abuse, plus other things. And with reflecting, I recognized patterns I had in my current life, like difficulty setting boundaries, feeling inadequate, not trusting people, and not feeling like I'm worthy of good things or just worthy, period. I had to sit and feel the sadness, the anger, the disappointment of knowing that she'll never change. I had to accept that, and I had to accept that I have to give myself everything I needed from her, but I never received from her. It was hard accepting that I'll never experience unconditional love from my mom. It was hard accepting that I'll never experience what a nurturing and caring mother feels like. It was hard accepting that I'll never experience a mother's true support. It was hard accepting all of those harsh truths, but I had to tell myself that nothing was wrong with me and that it wasn't my fault. I wasn't responsible for getting my needs fulfilled as a child. It wasn't my responsibility to fulfill my needs as a child. It was my mother's responsibility to fulfill my needs as a child. Learning acceptance for me wasn't about blaming people or pointing the finger. It was more so about facing the reality of what I went through and what I experienced. Acceptance for me meant facing how my mother affected my development in many aspects of my life, but especially my emotional development. Even if I didn't like it, even if it made me sad, even if it made me mad, acceptance for me meant facing the reality in order for me to move forward in my life. I just had to simply accept what my reality was. No, I wasn't responsible for what happened to me. No, I wasn't responsible for how I was treated as a child, but as an adult, it is my job to heal. I cannot act out in certain ways and point the finger or blame it on childhood experiences because it just doesn't work like that. I mean, it could work like that. That's the easy way, to just blame other people instead of doing the work and actually trying to become a better human or trying to become something that you didn't even see growing up. But as an adult, it's my responsibility to heal. Even if I was treated unfairly, even if I was a kid and I feel like, why do I have to fix something that I didn't break? Why do I have to fix something that I didn't cause? Well, for me, I wanted to live a happy, free, peaceful life, which is what I'm living now. And I wouldn't be living this life if I was pointing a finger at other people. I wouldn't be living this life if I was blaming everything on my childhood experiences. So acceptance for me was doing the work as an adult and healing in order to move forward and have a peaceful, happy, free life. Many people hold on to the hope of their mom changing, hoping that one day she'll see how much she hurt you, hoping that one day she'll apologize for all the ways she mistreated you, all the ways she traumatized you, hoping that one day she'll turn into this nurturing, supportive mother that you always needed, hoping that one day she'll validate your pain and try to right her wrongs. It sounds good, but the reality is that dream may never come true. And it's hard accepting that because this is your mother. Like, we're talking about our moms here. Like, the first person we had an encounter with in this world, the person who brought us into this world. You're supposed to feel safe with your mom. You're supposed to want a relationship with your mom. You're supposed to feel like you can go to your mom for any and everything. And you feel like it's your mom. She should care about how she's made you feel or how she impacted your life. But the reality is, that's not always true, especially if you have a narcissistic mother like me. Sadly, your feelings don't matter and they never will. And the truth is, if she wanted to change, she would have by now. Some mothers are too wounded, too self-absorbed, too emotionally immature and unavailable to ever take accountability. So acceptance means understanding that waiting for her to change is only keeping you from healing. It's only keeping you from moving on and creating a better life for yourself. And one of the hardest truths for me was accepting that most wounds don't come with closure. But even with no closure, always remember that your trauma is valid, even if you can't remember it properly, even if it happened 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, even if someone didn't think that it was a big deal. Your trauma is valid, your pain is real. You're not crazy. You know you, and you know what you experienced. Even if your mom denies your experiences, which 9 times out of 10 she's gonna do, because majority of moms will deny any bad experiences that their children says that they caused them. You have to come to the point where you have to accept that you don't need your mom's permission to heal. Accept that closure isn't something that your mom has to give you. It's something that you now have to give to yourself in order to move forward. And it's painful to realize that you didn't get the mother that you deserved, because I feel like everyone deserves a nurturing, caring, loving, kind, gentle mother. But instead of asking why couldn't she give me what I needed, shift it to how can I give myself the love that she couldn't. Understand that your mother's lack of love and affection doesn't make you unlovable. It just means that she wasn't capable of giving you love in a healthy way. Healing doesn't require reconciliation. It doesn't require her acknowledgement, and it doesn't require her presence in your life. A lot of people feel like they have to have their mom in their life when that's not true. Every time you go around your mom, you get those triggers. You get those emotions that you got as a child. And don't nobody know what you're feeling but you. Only you know what you're feeling. Your mom feels like everything is okay, even though she knows how she treated you. She knows how it affected you because you expressed it to her. She knows. But you coming around and you're suppressing your feelings for her when you're the only one that knows how you really feel for real. Your mom doesn't have to be in your life in order for you to heal. Now, some people, they do have the mom that acknowledges the pain that they caused their child. They have the mom that takes accountability and that is doing the work to build a better relationship with their child. Those parents can be in their child's life, I feel. But if you have a parent that is ignoring you or brushing you off or telling you that you're lying and you're making things up and that didn't happen and you were just a kid, you don't know what you're talking about, they're dismissing your feelings, they're disrespecting you, they're gaslighting you, and they're emotionally manipulating you. And I feel like you can't be around parents that are going to invalidate your feelings. You think you're going to be able to heal and still be around that? It's never going to work, because you're always going to feel sad. You're always going to feel upset. You're always going to get those feelings of inadequacy whenever you're around. And you coming around is going to make your mom feel like everything is okay when it's really not okay. But the only person that knows that it's not okay is you. Healing happens when you set healthy boundaries and you protect your peace. Healing happens when you surround yourself with people who provide the love and support that you lacked. Healing happens when you let go of resentment, not for your mom, but for your own freedom, for your own happiness, for your own peace. Healing isn't about changing the past, because we can't change what already happened. Healing is about you reclaiming your future. Accepting and acknowledging that you have a mother wound doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. It just means that you're accepting and you're acknowledging the truth. You're accepting the reality of what it really is. Acceptance isn't about excusing the pain. It's about freeing yourself from it. And you may not have received the mother that you needed, but you have the power to become the person you've always deserved. Hopefully y'all stay on this journey with me. I'll title this episode 1, and we'll be back for another episode soon. Thanks for watching. I hope you took something from this video, and yeah, I'll see y'all in my next one. Bye.